Okay, I'm making a lot of videos today. I'll have to stagger the uploads, but today we went house hunting, my son and I, and house hunting is really, really difficult. I've heard people say you'll just walk in and know, but you don't. You just don't. Certainly not my son and I, because we are the type to consider things and weigh up our options. And, um, you've got to evaluate the price point because it's your money that you are going to spend on a home, what it's got, the features, the noise levels, the ambiance, the nature, that the area, how much maintenance it needs or would need. There's so much to consider. So today we saw two, and we looked at another one yesterday. And in total, my son and I have looked at five. Okay, well, six, because there's two units in one complex, very similar units, so basically the same. And one, my son was like, a hell no, so we said no. There's one that we both love, but it is the most expensive, a lot more. Then we looked at two today, both potential maybes. My son really liked the one, and I liked the other one. And so to make both of us happy, it's not an easy decision because he's looking for certain features in a home. I'm looking for certain features. And yeah, it's not an easy decision at all by any means. And the one house is right by not a pre-primary, a primary school. So the one house would potentially have quite a bit of noise. Yes, during break times only, but I mean, you know, and that noise level would be break times. I guess school drop-off could be noisy, but you would hear also the cars coming past to the school. So that is a concern. That house is lovely. As the agent said, neat as a pin, could move in tomorrow type of feeling. But I am worried about the noise, and that does concern me. And the other house we looked at today is in a lovely area, very quiet, very, as she says, naturey. It's in a complex, and it's almost, you get the feel of a freestanding house, but it's in a complex because each stand is separate from the other one, and you don't really see your neighbors or hear them. So it's also got a nice feel, but because it's an older complex, there's no built-in cupboards in the bedrooms, which is very weird. And then there's this funny landing thing and this wasted empty space in the hallway. It's a funny home. It's weird. It's got a lot of pluses, but it's also got a lot of like weird parts to it. The Hillcrest house, the layout made a lot more sense to me. It's a better layout, and it's got two baths, which is nice. So my son could have a bath, and I could have a bath at the same time. And there's all these things that one must consider. You must consider all these things, and also being just me and him. I don't want to be renovating. We could do one small change here or there, but to do actual major work to a house, ugh, it's like, ugh. Ideally, I would like to just move in and it's all ready. So that would be the more expensive house. But then to pay that much more, is it worth it? I don't know. So much to consider. There is a lot to think about. So our work is cut out for us in terms of decision making. And yeah, it's funny. There isn't one perfect home. There's like a relationship. There's no perfect person. And of course, all this house hunting, now I come back to where I am now, and I'm like, is it that bad? Should I just stay? We know each other. We've got history. I now know he was not going to drink again. Hopefully. Well, I don't know, actually. You can never know. But after all this, he's going to AA. He's committed to the journey. So I don't know. I really don't know. Should I just make it work? Should I just stay where I am? Often they say better the devil you know. That could be true, but then again, I do like the idea of my own space, my own home. But is it worth it? The headache. The headache. Some of these homes I've looked at and I thought, oh, there's a lot to maintain. So that would be difficult for me, the maintenance of a bigger, older house. Decision making is not an easy thing, especially when you are somebody who can consider the future and multiple avenues. And like I said, there's no real right or wrong. You make a choice. It's like that Robert Frost poem, The Road Less Traveled. You don't know. You just make a choice and you hope. And if I move out, who's to say I'm not going to get lonely? Who's to say I'm not going to miss my partner? Who's to say I'm not going to think, oh, we should be watching TV together. Oh, we should be whatevering together. You actually sometimes you romanticize the thing you don't have. So you romanticize singlehood when you are in a committed relationship. You romanticize a committed relationship when you are single. And you romanticize having your own space and freedom. And then you get it, and then you're like, well, this is boring. You have enough of your own company. So I know I've been on both sides of that coin. I remember sometimes in Bertha's Hill, I would start to sit there and think, okay, it's enough now. I'm on my own, on my own, on my own. Although, no, not really. I did enjoy my own company quite a lot, actually. A lot. And that little house was so cute and easy to clean, I must say. Easy to clean. And that's a huge thing for me. A place I buy must be easy to clean. I say I buy. My son's trust will buy it. But, yeah. How do people I don't know, I don't understand people that just make these quick, decisions of, they fly by the seat of their pants and they just, this home that we're in now, my partner just walked in and made an offer, and it was the first and only home he looked at when he was looking for a house. Crazy. That's not how I would make a decision. I would at least want to look at other places to know that this was a home that I would settle on. But that's what he did. He made them what he called the stupid offer. They accepted, and he had this home. So yeah, there you go. Just wanted to share those thoughts. It's actually really hard to consider what a 15-year-old also wants when you're buying a home. So big decisions to be made. And I have some pondering to do. So I'm sitting outside and pondering. I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your day, whatever you are doing. And let me know in the comments how you make big decisions. And, they say if you get quiet and still, the answer will come. But I've never really found that an answer just comes. Not always. Anyway, love you guys.